Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Is it afternoon? It's not even quite afternoon yet. What am I talking about? I'm just in the greenhouse here now, watering everything up. We're just watering for the sake of watering. I don't know if anything's growing. I just run home to do chores in between the Hythe Parade. We went and seen that this morning. And then we're camping out at Saskatoon Lake. So in between, quickly stop by because we're kind of the halfway point. Make sure the tomatoes, the hot peppers, everything's watered up. Dogs are walked, fed. Nobody's eating any turkeys. I did throw some old chicken in the fox trap last night, but I did not zip tie it into the back. I didn't secure it in there. I was just quick in and out, being lazy. So I just dumped it in there, opened the door, come this morning, and sure enough, it's empty. There's no fox, no chicken. But you know what? That's okay. I actually don't mind maybe conditioning that dirty bugger to come in here and do a little grocery shopping on us. And then maybe one day when I do got it zip tied, maybe I'll actually get him. Or the neighbor's cat, whichever. Anyways, if you didn't make it out to the Hythe Parade, it's not for me to gatekeep. So I'm going to throw the footage in here and you can see it. You can enjoy it for yourself. The only part we didn't enjoy, and this is strange for me being a volunteer firefighter, former fire chief, but the fire trucks, they were like all of them, full-blown sirens. Whir, 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 whir. Yeah, they're meant to be heard if you're inside of a vehicle. They're not meant to be heard if you're standing 4 feet away trying to get candy off the street. That was a bit much. But anyways, here's the footage. Enjoy. Go get them, girls. Come on. Anyways, right when we wheeled up to the parade, I was just parking up there and I seen a very familiar dark green jacket. And yeah, it was a perfect place to park. It was my buddy Robin, millionaire farmer from Bloom Enterprises. So stopped and had a good chat with him. Got some really good insight into where the crops are at right now. And what guys are doing to try and get that stuff off the field. So I think that would be a really good conversation to have during one of our live streams over on Smoke and Oak. We chatted about that too. We haven't done one in quite some time, just between busy summer schedules and whatnot, right? So, but yeah, so we're gonna have to probably schedule a session here right away. But this one might just be cigars and no whiskey. I've got a bacterial stomach infection right now, so I'm on like every antibiotic known to man for a couple weeks here actually, and it just wreaks havoc. It just absolutely wreaks havoc with your innards. It's a bad time actually. It's not enjoyable, but neither is being sick, I suppose. But yeah, so he can't have any alcohol on one of those specific drugs that I'm on because apparently it can cause death, basically death, seizures and death, and vomiting, seizures, and death, which is even better, right? So, yeah, so probably maybe just have coffee and a cigar, I think, if we're going to have a session here in the next couple weeks. Sometime also in the next couple weeks, I'm going to have to manage this. I got to work this week, and then I'm off for like 10 days or something like that. So I think that'll work perfect. You can get this thing skidded off the trailer, and I can rip over and see Bevan over at Emerson Trail Building Supplies there, get some tin, get this thing re-tinned. I'm going to strip the OSB off the roof. I was pretty committed. I was going to strip all the OSBs off the walls. But you know what? There's two sides of it for sure that are in good condition as far as the OSB is concerned. So I'm going to leave that OSB on, and then I'll just change the stuff that's really, really poor, put new OSB. Well, I won't even put OSB on the roof. I'm going to strap the roof and tin the roof. And then I'll insulate it up. And there's no shingles, no exposed wood. They can all just be tinned, weatherproof, and the wife let on maybe that, well, we'll keep some turkeys around, but just maybe, she wants to split this thing in half and keep turkeys in one side and ducks in the other, which is just code word for we're eventually going to eat the turkeys and probably just have this for ducks. So if you got ducks, we have not had ducks yet before, ever. I'd be interested to know what it was like. What was the purpose? Was it just for eggs? Was it just for the baking? Was it because they're cute? And how big of a pain in the rear end was it? How much of them? I've heard they make a heck of a mess. And I don't really need no more TV dinners for the foxes around here until get that managed. But yeah, what's the pros and cons of having ducks around the homestead? Anyways, the wife just called over, says she needs a stick of butter and a salt shaker because we're gonna have corn on the cob for supper at the campground tonight. Can't miss that. So I'm gonna let you go for now. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.